report to shake my hand and introduced himself.
What a gentleman.
And the fragrance is lovely.
And I love his music. I love it. Oh my gosh, some of his songs are so great. Okay, so if you'd like to get the fragrance, you can get it right now during our show. Okay, here we go, guys. This is gonna be a brief presentation, but we have the Renew and Refresh Trio. This includes your Resculpting Concentrate, your Body Contouring Cream, and the Body Redefining Serum. This is now all about really contouring the body.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, we take care, after we are aging, we don't just age in our face or our neck, our whole body ages. And so, you know, you can put body creams on and all these body lotions and they feel smooth, they feel cool, but they're not going to address the reason we're aging, because there's something called telomere technology, and that is a youth recruit. It's the ticking time clock in every single cell of your body. And the longer they are, the younger you'll be. And in this particular picture, this is the neck product, and this was taken by a magazine, and they actually measured the decrease in that sort of turkey neck.
Right.
So look at your before and look at the after. I mean, it's very interesting because you can see such a big difference. And then we'll go down to another one, and then let's go to the body products, because you have seen a little bit on the neck products. You can have those wisdom lines, you can have the crepiness, you can have the environmental damage. All of these things are on your neck. The skin on your neck is very, very thin. And so what we have in this neck product is an ingredient that will help to densify the neck. It's called Essence Skin. Wow. You've got Ovaless that will help take care of that jowl. Jowls are great on bulldogs, but we don't want them. And you know, it just is amazing. Then you have the serum and you have the body cream. Now with these two, one of the areas that we really hate is all of a sudden you start to show your arms. You can't go sleeveless anymore because when you wave, the arm keeps waving and you get that crepey skin. Same thing on your legs. It's hang low, sweet chariot. And that is not something any of us want. Look at this arm.
Wow.
Look at the difference in this arm. Now these two products together work an amazing job. Look at this. If you're worried about your arms and your legs, I can't encourage you. The price of this is unbelievable. Look at it.
Wow.
Well, in the cream, in the body cream, it has an ingredient that won the most innovative ingredient of the year in Italy a couple of years ago. It's a peptide that we didn't even know existed, and it works specifically on the body. Wow. So when you're young, you have an abundance of brown fat. When you get older, you have an abundance of white fat, and white fat holds on to white fat. Plus you're losing collagen. So what you have with these two products is you're helping to optimize the youthful collagen in your skin so that it firms and tones and tightens. The telomere technology, once you optimize that enzyme, it helps turn back the hands of time.
That's great, yeah.
And so when you're looking at those befores and afters, I think they're really, really dramatic. And I had gotten a body cream and brought it back and let my son look at it. And he tested it, was making a lot of claims, no telomere technology, but making lots of claims. And he said, I hope you didn't pay much for this, Mom, because it doesn't even have 50 cents worth of ingredients.
No kidding.
And I had paid $200.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. Well, you don't have to do that here. All right, so Miss Linda, you're back at 2 a.m.
I am. Not a lot of sleep.
She'll still look great, though, I'm telling you. And stay on the line. And again, if you'd like to see the entire Elysee line, just go to hsn.com. You'll see a lot of products we didn't feature